Hi everyone and welcome to Germany for Student channel. Today is the 17th lesson of A1 level of German language course, and today we are going to talk about the personal pronouns in accusative case. Earlier we have discussed personal pronouns in nominative case, and I have listed them today also so that we can relate to the personal pronouns in nominative case, and I have listed a lot of examples so that we can go through all of them and see that what is actually personal pronoun in accusative case. So let's start with the nominative one first. I, in German language, it's ich, you, du, and in German language we differentiate between sie and du, formal and informal. For informal we use du, and for formal we use sie. Uh, he, she, it, we, wir, ihr, you people. In informal way, sie, you people in a formal way, and z they. Now if we look at one example, for example, we say that Paul goes to school. Now Paul is performing an action, and anything that is performing any action is the subject of the sentence, and we know that we have to apply the rules of nominative on the subject of the sentence. Therefore we will say, uh, if we want to use a pronoun instead of Paul, so instead of Paul goes to school, we say he goes to school, then we will use er instead of Paul, because we have selected nominative, because uh, nominative is something that is performing an action, and because Paul was performing an action, therefore we have to use the personal pronoun in the nominative case. But if we say that uh, they invite us, now they are performing an action. I write this sentence over here: they invite us. Now they are performing an action, they are in the nominative case, and they are performing an action on us. So us is the accusative case because the action is being performed on us. Similarly, if we are, and us can be I and someone else. So now let's see that what are the accusative personal pronouns. Uh, mich, for personal pronoun in nominative, for personal pronoun ich, we have a accusative personal pronoun mich. For example, they invite me, then me is the equivalent to mich. They invite you, dich. Z will remain Z in whether you use it in accusative or nominative. So if you want to say in a formal way, they invite you, for example, um, then we have to use Z for you, whether it is um, accusative or nominative. They invite him. Him in German language is ihn, and they invite her. Her is in German language sie. So here sie will, this is same, this is same, this is same as, will remain as in accusative and nominative. They invite us. Us in German language is uns. So we invite you, wir, because we are performing an action, therefore we will use the nominative case, and in nominative case the personal pronoun is wir. But if we want to use the personal pronoun in accusative case, then we have to use uns. They invite us, they invite you people, informal, euch, sie, formal. So z will again remain z, and they, we invite them. For example, we invite them. So here in English, they is changed to them, and but in German Z will remain Z. So there is no change in um, whether you use they in accusative case or in the nominative case. So you can see from here that these two will remain same, these two will remain same, and this will remain same. Ish will change to mish, do will change to dish, er will change to in, and wir will change to uns, ihr will change to euch. Now let's talk about some of the examples, and then I think it will be more clear that how to use this. Now I have listed first sentence. Paul fragt Lisa. Paul asks Lisa. Fragen is a German word which means to ask, and if it is conjugated according to the subject, which is Paul, it will become fragt. So now Paul is asking Lisa. Paul is performing an action. So if we want to use a personal pronoun for Paul, we will use the nominative personal pronoun, and nominative personal pronoun for Paul is er. So er, he asks Lisa. Paul asks Lisa, he asks Lisa. Now, if I want to say he asks her, her will be in the accusative case because her is receiving the action. Therefore, we will use a personal pronoun in the accusative case, and personal pronoun for her in accusative case, her is sie. Er fragt sie. Paul fragt Lisa. Paul asks Lisa. Er fragt Lisa. He asks Lisa. Er fragt sie. He asks her. Next example is Sarah wirft den Ball. Werfen is again a German word which means to throw, and if we conjugate it according to Sarah, then it will become wirft. So Sarah wirft den Ball. Ball is a masculine noun, therefore it has article der, and since it is we are performing an action, Sarah is performing an action on the ball, therefore it is in the accusative case, and in accusative case the article will be changed to den. So, but if we want to say use the personal pronoun of Sarah instead of her name, we will say she throws the ball, and because she is performing an action, we will use the personal pronoun from the nominative case, and the nominative personal pronoun for her is sie or she. She throws the ball. Now, if I want to say she throws it, now it, because this ball is a masculine noun, therefore for masculine nouns we have to use in, because each noun in German language has an article, and we have to use the um, article when we need to use it. But if we want to use the personal pronoun, then we have to see what is the gender of the noun. If the gender of noun is masculine, then we will use in. If the gender of noun is masculine feminine, then we will use sie, and we will see it in the next examples also. So it's not only in German language, it's not only the person, a man or a boy, for which we will use the in, rather it will be also any masculine noun. We will use in for any masculine noun if we want to use personal pronoun of a masculine noun. So here we have a masculine noun der Ball, therefore we will use the personal pronoun for in. Sie wirft ihn, he throws it, she throws it. Next we have wir lesen den Roman. Lesen is again a German word which means to read. For wir, it will remain lesen. It is a masculine noun, therefore it has an article den. Der, But since here we are performing an action on Roman, therefore the der will change to den. Same case like here. Now in the next example, I have taken novel as a subject. Therefore, its article in when it is used as a subject, then its article will become in the nominative case. So it will be Der Roman ist interessant. The novel is interesting. Now in this sentence, there isn't any object. Therefore, we haven't used any accusative case in this. In this case, we have only one subject, and we know that on subject we have to apply the rule of nominative, and the masculine article for nominative is masculine noun is there. Now in the next sentence, we are using a personal pronoun for um, roman or novel, and because we know that it's a masculine noun, therefore we will use its this personal pronoun for a masculine noun. Wir finden ihn interessant. We find it interesting. Now, wir is in we are finding it interesting, so we are the someone who is finding it interesting, so we are in the nominative case, and what we are finding interesting is the roman, and roman is because it is masculine noun, therefore it has the personal pronoun ihn. Next is Lisa und Paul machen ein Picknick. Lisa and Paul are um, making a picnic. Now, in this case, because it is a plural, now this Lisa and Paul are the in the nominative case because they are doing something, they are performing an action, and if we use the personal pronoun instead of Lisa and Paul, we will use sie, or they are making a picnic. Now, picnic is a neuter noun, and because it is a neuter noun, we and because it is receiving an action, therefore we will use the accusative case personal pronoun, and because picnic is a neuter noun, we will use as. Sie machen es. They do it. Now next is Tim besucht mich. Tim visits us. Besuchen is a German verb which means to visit, and if it is conjugated with respect to Tim, it will become besucht. And because Tim is performing an action, therefore Tim is nominative, and I am being visited, therefore I am in the accusative case, and my personal pronoun is mich. Tim besucht mich, Tim visits me. Now, if I want to say he visits me, then because he is visiting, he is always in the nominative case, and I will use er, because nominative case, he is performing an action, he is visiting me, and I am using his personal pronoun instead of his name, or and it becomes er besucht mich. Now, it can be er besucht dich, he visits you, he visits us, er besucht uns, er besucht euch, he visits you people, informal way. Now the last example is du kaufst eine Jacke. Here kaufen is a German word which means to buy, and if we conjugate kaufen with respect to the personal pronoun du, it will become kaufst. Eine Jacke. Jacke is a feminine noun in German language. Now, if I want to say you buy it, now I am using the word it, but because the thing being purchased is a feminine one, therefore we have to use the um, personal pronoun which in the accusative case for a feminine thing or a feminine noun. Therefore, we will use sie. So, in German language, we differentiate between it, whether it is like in English, we have one word it, and we can refer to all kinds of things. But in German language, for masculine, feminine, neuter, we have to differentiate whether it is the noun is masculine, feminine, or neuter. And if the noun is masculine, then we have to use the um, in when we use the personal pronoun for it. In accusative case, if the noun is feminine, then we have to use personal pronoun of feminine in the accusative case, and if the noun is neuter, then we have to use the personal pronoun for the neuter. So I hope that it is clear to you now. We have covered a lot of examples, and I have explained in each example that what is the subject, what is the noun, what is the in accusative case, and what is in the nominative case. I hope this is clear to you. If even if you have any query questions, you can just put it in the comment and I will try to answer. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye.